On this video, we're going to tackle two-digit divisors. With division. I say tackle because it's not an easy skill. You're going to need to take a deep breath. You're going to need to go get a snack and a drink before you start learning this if you're at home. If you're in class, you're just going to need to take a deep breath, close your eyes, take a moment. Okay, if we have this problem, 837 divided by 27, we set it up like this. 27, we first ask ourselves, does it go into 8? Well, no, because that's too small. But it would go into 83. So we have to figure out how many times. So let's try 27 times 2. That might not be big enough. It will have to go up a little bit. 7 times 2 is 14. 2 times 2 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. I bet we can do it again. Let's do 27 times 3. Ooh, that's 81. That's better. Okay. So we're going to put 27 did not go into 8. Make sure that's above the 8. 27 went into 83. And therefore, we're going to write 3 times up here because the 3 times is what we discovered right here. And then we know that was 81. We're going to subtract. We're continuing with the divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down that we've done before. So now we have to subtract. That's 2, bring down the 7. 27 goes into 27 exactly 1 time. We're free and clear. If they were only that easy all the time. All right, so 31 is our answer. Let's try another one. Number 2 is 588 divided by 84. Now, can 84 go into 5? No, it can't. Can it go into 58? No, it can't. So we're tackling 84 into this entire number. We just keep moving on down the road until we figure out one that will work. So if it doesn't go into the 5 and it doesn't go into 58, then we're going into 588. So then we're going to go 84 times, well, 84 is thinking of 8 into 58. This is how I do this. So I go, well, I know 8 times 7, that's 56. Have to be neat. Okay, so I'm thinking 84 times 7 can fit into this whole number. Okay? Let's try it. 7 times 4 is 28. Hey, it worked right away when we used estimation. Okay, so the 7 is what we need to make sure we write here. 84 times 7 is going to go here. And it's 588 with nothing left over. I lucked out on that one too, didn't we? Except really, it's not luck, it's hard work. Let's see what we get on this next one. All right, so this one says it like this. 1680 divided by 28. That means that this number is the dividend. That's what that's called. And this guy is the divisor, which means that this one goes inside the garage. I'll leave that highlighting this time. So we're going to go 1,680 divided by 28. Now, we know that 28 certainly will not go into 1. It will not go into 16, so we're going to go ahead and put our zeros up there. Oops, I do like to erase my highlighting once so it doesn't get in the way of everything. But keep them lined up like we've talked about. And then I'm going to leave those there. So 28 has to go into 168 again, and we're going to think if this was... I think we better go up to 30, because if we do 2 into 16, that's going to probably be pretty far off, because this is really not close to 20, it's closer to 30. So let's think 3 going into 16. Well, that would go 5 times. So let's try if 5, maybe 5 will work here. Okay, I'm not going to say that yet. We have to see it. Okay, times 5 is 40. Put the 0, carry the 4. 5 times 2 is 10. Plus 4 is 14. What happened? Too low. We can go again because we would have too much left over. If we did 140 here and subtracted, we'd have 28. Well, that's the same as our divisor, and that cannot happen because it means it should go in another time. Okay, piece by piece, I will take that away from us. So that means that, maybe I can also erase this so I have room to work there, that 28 times 6 is probably our guy. Sure enough, it is. So then 28 times 6 is 168. Subtract and I get 0. So is my answer indeed 6? No, I hope you told me, because there's still a space here, which means we have to bring down the 0, and it goes in 0 times. 60 is a lot different than 6. Our answer equals, whoopsie, I almost wrote that, 60. These are kind of tough. All right, now, I'm number 4, aren't I? Yes, I am. Number 4. Okay, this one says 1710 divided by 18. That means this goes under the garage. That's our dividend. So 1710 divided by 18. Now, 18, of course, isn't going to go into 1. Put a 0 above. It's just a little too big to go into 17, meaning it's going to have another 0. And so then I have to figure out, it's going to go into 171 a lot of times, because you know that 18 times 10 would be 180. So let's just do it times 9. Okay, that's 162. We might have a winner there. Let's put a 9. Let's put 100. Too many lines in there makes it confusing. 162. Now that's only, what difference of what? What is that? Well, 11 take away 2 is 9. And that's already 6 minus 6 and 1 minus 1. Now we're going to bring down our 0. Now 18 goes into 90. Well, I know 20, 40, 60, 80. I know if there were 20s, 20 times 4 would give me 80. So what if we try 18 times 4? $72. What if we try 18 times 5? Sometimes I try to go a little too high because then it's easier to tell that it won't work. Oh yeah, that's exactly 90. So it's going to be a 5 here, 90 here, subtract and you get 0. So this equals 95. All right, I'm going to do one more with you. You can pause and rewind as needed if things are not making sense. Let's go bright pink. Let's go big or go home, right? This one is so weird. It's written like this. What does that mean? Got news for you folks. This is a fraction bar. This means divide. So that means you're going to write 2,091 as your dividend divided by 41. Now let's see. So we know 41 does not go into 2. It does not go into 20. So let's put our zeros. So it's going to have to go into 209. So what we're going to think about is 4 going into 20. That is estimation. Well, 4 goes into 20 5 times. So let's try 41 times 5. And we might have to change that if that doesn't work. $205. Oh, hey, that works. So this means a 5 goes here, a 205 goes here, and we're subtracting. 4, bring down the 1, and that goes in 1 time. Subtract, and you get 0. My answer is 51. Remember to pause, rewind, and rewatch and ask for help if you need it when you're at school or even on email, but it's a little bit harder to do it on email.